So Pisces, this is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for the energies leading up to the new moon. It will be on September 14th. It will be at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will occur in Virgo at 21 degrees 59 seconds. It will be in the 14th mansion of the moon. I will post a picture of the information about the 14th mansion of the moon so you can read about it. It involves healing. It involves finding new love, moving, those types of things. It's not good for marriage, but it is for finding a new relationship, just not marriage. Good for overseas travel, but not really domestic travel, those types of things. It will also the new moon will also be conjunct the sun, and it will be creating a transiting kite in the sky, right there. This kite will be anchored by Neptune in Pisces. Very dreamy, artistic type energy. It's going to, the grand trine of the kite, and I'll put a picture of the astrology up and the grand trine in the kite, what it's going to look like. It looks like a kite with a line down it. That opposition in the middle will be from Neptune in Pisces to the sun and the moon in Virgo. So this is going to be making practical plans about your dreams and bringing them out to the world as your mission kind of thing. And the grand trine of it will be anchored in earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. In Capricorn, you're going to have Pluto there. He's about power and sex, but he's going to be more about what he gives up to. He's going to have to destroy something within himself to gain more. So what is it that you give up to get something out of it? Like you got to sacrifice something, because that's the essence of what Pluto's all about, sacrificing something to get to the next level. And this is it's about making practical plans, because that's what Virgo's all about. And, personal health. And for Pisces ascendant, it will be in your 6th or 7th house. So this is going to be the house of your spouse or your one-on-one relationships, and your personal health would be the 6th house. So you might want to make practical plans for like a health regimen, or you might want to, if you want a new relationship, you might want to make practical plans on how to maybe attract a new individual as your boyfriend or girlfriend, or just in your relationships in general, or how you want to keep your relationship going, or make practical plans for the future of your relationships. It's going to be the other part of the grand trine will be with Uranus and Jupiter on the bottom in Taurus. Taurus is all about the material aspect of things. And with Jupiter there and Uranus there, it's going to be like, sudden expansive type energy that can be created. So who knows? But if you want to activate that kite, you need to understand that opposition with Neptune in Pisces and the sun and moon in Virgo. And if you can figure out in your life, right there, how you want to balance that out, you can activate that trine, because it's all about that. Oh, it's a Pisces card, new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. It's a very psychic time right now. Make no mistake. There we go. With Neptune touching the moon, it's very psychic energy. Pisces is a very psychic sign. The moon is a psychic planet. It's what's closest to us. So with that Neptune touching us, it's a connection to the Neptune's top of the Kabbalah. That's up there where God is, the Kether. The other side, the spiritual plane. So meditation would be very strong right now. You'll probably get some very artistic and vivid dreams, vivid, ideas, and you can, you make practical plans on how to make some of those reality, or make practical art with it. Even just be really artistic with it. But it's, a kite is about flying high. And the reason it flies high is because it has that opposition in the middle, especially if there are conjunctions in certain areas. That's, tension. And that tension will activate the individual to motivate them to actually have to do something. And if you're motivated to do something, you'll accomplish something with that kite. If you only have like a grand trine and you have no negative aspects with it, then you're very unlikely to reach the full potential of that, because it's just going to be easy flowing. And if it's easy flowing, there's no motivation. And when people, have an easy time to get into patterns, well, they generally don't come close to accomplishing what they could. Page of Pentacles here in the current situation or question. You have the Justice card, and then the Knight of Rods. The Knight of Rods. This is a question about, working, maybe, or that you've worked hard on something. You're looking for balance in a situation. Looks like, you're asking about money, a new opportunity in money, maybe a new job. You feel like you've been working your butt off and you don't feel there's any justice in how hard you're having to work to get what you're getting. And you want to, the question could be about you want some kind of balance in the situation with money. Or maybe you don't like working as hard as you do at your job and you're looking for like a new opportunity in money. Could be something to do with a court situation too if you work in the courts. Could be like a civil suit, some kind of law case. And it could be you're looking for a payout in that and you've been working really hard to try to get that or to get it for someone else if you're a lawyer or a judge or anything like that. This is the current path. It's all court cards. It's all people. Queen of Cups, which could be you. Knight of Wands and the King of Swords, And if you're cusp Aries, maybe, the Knight of Wands pertains to you in some way. And you should watch Aries in that case. Or if you're cusp Aquarius, the King of Swords could also be you. So, I would watch that too. But, you could have those types of things in your chart. This is almost certainly when you see 3 court cards, people. It's definitely some kind of people around you. Situation involving 3 people. And that's you're looking for justice or balance in that situation. It's definitely social in some way, at least on this path. And there's 2 different paths. It could be that you get to choose between the paths. It could be that this is just the only path some Pisces are involved with, and this other path is the other path that Pisces are involved with, or Pisces are involved with both, and they're working together in some way in a Pisces life. It's a general reading, so it's going to happen like that. But that's definitely people. We're going to have to get clarifiers on that to really kind of figure out what's going on with these people. But it's definitely people around you and your social. It could be your people at work, and that's, you don't like working with them. This is another path. You got the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. It's saying meditate and contemplate. When you get the Hermit, might as well meditate and contemplate. I already told you what the astrology is right now, or what it's going to be. So, it's going to be a great time with that new moon for meditating and contemplating. Good night for dreaming, getting good ideas, artistic ideas. It could be that you come up with a new idea to make money. And through this meditation, it's going to, lead you to your happy home, having it all. It could be that's just what you're searching for. That's what you're trying to create right now on this other path. You just want to have a quiet home life with your family, and have enough to go around. And that's a different path. We'll get some clarifiers on it, kind of see what's going on there. It's definitely meditative energy. You got, meditate and contemplate, and you got the Hermit, and then like I said. And that's a Pisces moon card. So you need to be looking within. There's going to be some downloads going on here. Something you need to capture within yourself. This is the advice, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 2 of Rods. Now, this dude's got the world in his hand. He's waiting on it. He's worked hard, and he's waiting on what's coming to him. And he thinks he deserves it, But he's facing away from this Knight who's offering this cup and walking toward this 10 of Pentacles. You know what I mean? So it's saying move forward confidently, move forward emotionally. It's all good now. You're gonna have the happy home. You're gonna have, you're gonna have some kind of inheritance. You're gonna have a happy home, or something like that. You're gonna have plenty of money. In the outcome, you got the Ace of Cups, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. So again, it's all good. New emotional overflowing cup. Something you created this in some way. And say meditate and contemplate. You're going to figure out how to do it. You have a Page of Rods here. It's something that you're passionate about too. It could be a kid. Maybe you found out that you're going to have a kid, or maybe it is your kid. You have a whole fire sign kid. Male or female, doesn't matter. We're going to get some clarifiers with all these people. Your story just kind of looks all good here. This one looks like there's a bunch of people involved, though. The question seems to be about, work and justice in work. And it could be like you're about to win some big lawsuit or something, because, big money involved. And it's all smooth sailing. It's maybe you've been waiting on it, or you worked hard on something and you're waiting for your just due, and you're going to get it. Whatever that may be. With all these court cards over here, it could be that maybe you're getting noticed on social media. Maybe it's what you're doing for work or something like that. Or maybe, maybe you critique things. Maybe individuals, come to editorials for you or something. Maybe you're a journalist, that type of thing. Or you write blogs. And these are individuals that are going to be, paying attention to what you're doing. This could be business partners. It could be people at your work, for sure. It definitely could have to do with work, because you got a big Ace of Pentacles over there. Got the Page of Pentacles there, got 10 of Pentacles there. Could definitely have to do with work. But it looks like it's all good at work. But it's saying meditate and contemplate. I think you really need to be visualizing right now what you want. Just kind of stay positive with it and flow with it. Get yourself in that wave state, and you can kind of program things really well. Get in meditative state, to where you're not, consciously so much thinking, or, think about or visualize the things that you want. That way you dream about them. When you're dreaming about them, that means you got your unconscious and your conscious world working together in the same way. That way you can influence, the wave state and the particle state, when it comes to quantum physics. Because they don't know if it's a wave or a particle, but they know it's, until a conscious observer happens, it's just this nice little wave going on. That's what creation is. Until a conscious observer happens and it collapses and then bursts into particles. That's how we know we influence it. So if you can get your conscious world thinking about it and visualizing it, and then you get, when you're in that wave state, sleeping or in meditation, you're having dreams or seeing visions of it, then you got the conscious and the unconscious working together to create what you want. And that's how you're programming reality. It's not easy to do. The vessel has to be correct. Because if the vessel's not correct, you're going to be seeing things in your unconscious that need to be worked out. You're going to be seeing, this, that, or the other, upsetting dreams or sexual dreams or frustrative dreams, because they're like, you need to work this out. And once you work this out, get yourself to the right state. And that's why visualization is important, because it works with your unconscious and your conscious, and thinking. And that's why I say think positive, or at least try to think in a specific polarity, so that they can support each other, your unconscious and your conscious. So this is the card you got to clarify on the current situation. You got truce here, some kind of peace that was made, or some kind of rest. And that's what the Nine of Rods is. He's resting after hard work. Maybe you're resting after some really hard work, or maybe you went through something tough. Now you're getting your just due. Prince of Wands. All the princes in this deck have Chariot. Look, gain. That's moving forward emotionally, being happy. So I feel like you worked your butt off. Some kind of rough situation finally came to an end. Something you had to work your butt off on, and now you're getting paid off for it. And only you can know what that is. But whatever you're getting paid for, it's getting paid big. And it could involve multiple people, whatever it is. Maybe it's investments you made with a group of people. Could be some people buying you out of your company, or buying you out of your ideas, trademarks or patents that you may have, something like that. And like I said, could just be individuals that are starting to flock to you for like I said, if you're a blogger or a journalist or something like that. We're going to see transformation, valor, and adjustment. This is, justice in this deck. It could be something with the courts. It could be you're suing 3 people. Or there's maybe it's multiple people owe you money for something. Maybe something happened. There's multiple people that are involved, and you're getting justice for it now, because this is adjustment or change, but it's also the justice card. So it can also be like courts, like I said. For some Pisces, that may be happening. This is saying be valorous. Cross your T's, dot your I's, be ready, but also be forthright and be good. And if you want your best result. This card never likes to show up, but I don't know why. Could be the colors. And then you have death or transformation. Could be a death that happened. Could be individuals that are responsible for a death, somebody important to you. Doctors, or like some people, nurses, doctors at a hospital. Could be like a wreck that happened and killed somebody that you loved, and now you're suing the crap out of them. Could be something like deaths involved. Could just be a transformation, though, within self. Like you got, some kind of big transformation happened from whatever the situation was with these 3 individuals, or these people. Because it'd be more than 3, because it's just 3 court cards there. It could be, moving from being more intellectual minded to being more emotionally, or melding your thoughts, or melding better with your emotions now. And that's why that Knight is riding in between them. You're moving from bad thoughts, so that you can be more emotionally balanced, like the Queen of Cups. And that's the adjustment that had to be made, or the transformation. This other path over here, it's more private. It's definitely about meditating. You need to take your spiritual practices serious right now. I think something's there waiting for you. I don't know what it is. Only you can know. I have 12th house in my chart, but I don't have a lot of Pisces, and my Neptune isn't very strong. My Moon is strong, but not my Not my Neptune. It's got like one aspect on it. And Pisces, I don't have it all. But my 12th house is heavy, so that's considered Pisces as well. It's Pisces house. Another court card. Queen of Wands. I don't think she'd actually show up either. She is. Queen of Wands. Some kind of change. Harmonious change, too. This card never focuses. It's the Two of Pentacles. And in this deck, it's not topsy-turvy change. It's legit change. It's like harmonious change. That's why there are yin-yangs in it. And you got the Queen of Swords. Truth takes no prisoners. That could be like a lawyer or something that's working on your behalf. But could also just being like, being more truthful about things, standing in your truth, changing the way you see things and the way, what truth is to you and what means the most to you, what you're passionate about. Maybe some kind of transformation and you've changed your priorities and what you think is more important in life. But either way, some kind of change coming in. It's on top of the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Hermit. So some kind of internal change, like a big transformation. It's going to lead to just like all kind of abundance and happiness. Some kind of internal alchemy that's going on within you. And this is a good time to get what you need to get because, Neptune and Pisces touching the sun and the moon and activated in that kite. It's big stuff. For Pisces, y'all probably feel it stronger than many of us because your sun's native to Pisces or whatever you have there. If it's ascendant or moon or just like a stellium or something like that, that means that Neptune is probably touching an important natal energy area for you. And it's probably conjuncting and aspecting, which is like activating that kite for you. So you'll probably notice it a lot. So meditating and contemplating would be very good right now. Meditate, see what comes through, and then contemplate. I mean, with the Hermit there, you can't make that up. I think it's going to kind of alter your truths or the way you think about things and what you're passionate about. Whatever this new gain is. Like I said, it could be through a death for some of you. This is on the advice, so I'm saying it's saying don't worry. Because, you have Seven of Pentacles here, which in this deck is called failure. But, ain't no failing in this reading. But you have love here. I think it's like any worry or any thoughts you had of failure. You got love in between them. So, yeah. I think love is what's bringing you through. Whether it's you learned self-love now, or whether you met someone, they brought you love, or, family in some way, people supporting you. I think you found your way for sure. Love is what's bringing you through. You have an Ace of Cups right here in the outcome. So, and I think that's what that's saying, because it's right there, and that Knight of Cups is offering that cup. Could be that somebody came through like a knight in shining armor, and that's what that Knight of Cups is. He's a knight in shining armor. He is. You have another knight up there in shining armor. Now, something came through for you, something big. Maybe family did, Picked you up when you were feeling low, brought you back, nursed you back to health. Now you're crushing it. Or maybe like a group in some way. Maybe you started talking to a group, therapy group, something like that. Brought you forth, brought you out of it. Now you're feeling great. Feeling abundant, feeling confident. Something happened for you that's benefiting you in some way majorly. Specifically financially. If it hasn't happened yet, it's about to happen. I don't want it to be anybody's death, but it could be. I have to mention that. But it's going to benefit you in some way. Just because that death card is there. But most likely it seems like it's something to do with like a transformation, some kind of court situation. That's what it feels like. It's going to transform your life forever. And for the better. Right there. Especially financially. Yeah, it's looking like love. Look. Got Six of Swords, and this is called Science. Which is really just breaking things down how they work. Maybe you broke yourself down how that works, or your relationship. Because you got the Lovers here. And you really understand it now, and now you're living in truth. Yeah, and you manifested this. You manifest this truth and love. That's really nice. I mean, if you don't have it right now, it's coming. Love is what's going to see you through, even if it's self-love. But it looks like, it's a love. A new love's coming through in some way. Maybe maybe you transformed, maybe you broke up with someone or something like that. Maybe, and that you broke from that social circle of people, maybe multiple people there. Maybe one of those was your boyfriend. Maybe you had to divorce him. That's why the Justice card's there. And now you're moving toward new love, truth and love. Well, that's all I have, Pisces. I appreciate you being here. Please consider liking and subscribing and commenting. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Share it with other people if those things happen. It helps the algorithm, those metrics, help them to recommend it to others. So it'd mean a lot to me. You don't have to if you don't want to, though. I'm just grateful for your view. Either way, it looks like whatever this situation is for you is working out for the better. It's going to work out for your betterment. Happy new moon, and thank you for being here.